into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Hunter Dobbins. What do we have on him?
Well, because he doesn't have plus stuff, it's going to be critical that his skipper keeps a close eye on him. Second time, third time through the order, we see the OPS jump dramatically.
Ready to go? Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Fouled off down the right side. Oh, and 2 now. Whoa.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that skips in the dirt. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Now quick throw to first. Now back in safely at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Right back to him on the mound. On to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Yeah, the batter now, Derek Hill. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Runner on at third, 1 gone. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds.
That's the ball.
Two now. In the air, left field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Safe. And they take the lead.
Batting fourth, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis and getting the nod for the White Sox, Shane Smith. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Stepping in, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Late with the swing there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
There goes the runner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. One out man at first. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. The tag out. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Over to first, and he's saved.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps scoring a ball in the gap.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Pedro Pajes swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Foul ball still 0-2. Herrera, the lead runner, out at second. Burleson at first, 2 out of the inning. And that one gets past the catcher. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second, Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. To third. And that's a foul ball. Strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Well, fights it off. He'll see another. Whoa. Here's a high chopper. Win on the run, sends it over to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Should be extra bases. And there's one down. To third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. To second, and he's safe. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Andrew Benintendi.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Walker under this one. And that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. Pedro Pajes digs in now. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting 6, third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And now Ramon Urias brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in St. Louis, new inning getting started. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Burleson gets under it. 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder Luis Angel Acuna.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Walker on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Munetaka Murakami. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Into the outfield, base hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's your 1. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 0-2 now. Pajes hauls it in to end the inning. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nathan Church. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
The 2-2 on the way. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9th, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
And a foul ball. That clips the corner. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hill in position. And that's the 3rd out. as we go to the top of the fourth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery. And there's a foul ball. Fought off foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Chicago, right fielder Austin Hayes.
And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Kyle Teal. Burleson to second, double play. What a swing killing to end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott, the second.
Puts a bunt down. Vargas sends it to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
That one lifted to left. And there's two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Burleson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count's full. In the air to left center. And that's the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hauls it in, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Scott on the move, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. He popped out his first time. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for Chicago, center fielder Luis Angel Acuna.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for Chicago,
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. What a stop. But no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run.
Left fielder Derek Hill.
On the mound now, JoJo Romero.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
No, that's a ball.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. In the air, right field. Walker on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Smith back to work. Hit softly on the ground to third, and that's foul. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman Nolan Gorman.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. A little out front there as he swings through it. The Cardinals down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Has room and he makes the catch. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 1.
Ramon Urias.
On the ground, Montgomery tosses to first. That's out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the top of the 6th. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hard hit left side. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder Austin Hayes.
Hayes, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. That's to third. And foul ball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And that's a foul ball.
Foul ball.
1-2 now. On the ground to third. Gorman. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Kyle Teal.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
In the dirt. Man at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. Gorman to first, and that is the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nathan Church.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's the 0-2. Stays alive.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. No, he held up. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
No, that's a ball.
Holt. Team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Osvaldo Bido gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Teal takes it in for the out. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He is singled and he is flied to left. Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Win. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for Chicago, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. Started after it. Appeal to first. Did not go. Not close with that one. And the count is 3-1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. New pitcher for the Cardinals, George Soriano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Quick move to first, back to first, and he's safe. Now he steps off, nothing doing. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. It's a pitch out. Throw. Save. Runner at second. 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in and he's safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the frame. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott, the second.
Inside. Ball 1. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Checks over to first. Back safely. And now here is Alec Burleson. Ground ball up the middle. Flips to second. That's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Back here in St. Louis, we're at the top of the 8th. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field. Walker takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Rip to short. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Austin Hayes. In the air to left center, Scott. Long run into the gap. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, and now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Gets him to chase after that one. Oh. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead,
Tyler Gilbert into the game.
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No, he's in there.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Swing and a miss. The White Sox trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Step off, throw to first.
No, he got it.
Dives back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Ramon.
One out
Urias.
man at first. Ramon Urias getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Up next for the Cardinals,
2 aboard, 2 outs. At the plate, Jordan Walker. Grant Taylor takes over on the mound.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
In the dirt, ball 1. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two on, 2 outs. Double steal. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Fires it to the plate, and he's safe.
He's in there.
Tie ball game.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But
Base hit. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. They lead it in the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hit in the air out to center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
that's 3 singles in a row. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. The guy was just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Runners on the move. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the 9th. Kyle Teal step to the plate for the White Sox. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Matt Swanson.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Scott should have this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman Chase Mycock.
Swanson, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And now it's 1-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
This one in the air, center field. 2 up, 2 down.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The White Sox down to their final strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him. That's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Distant light across the ocean.